Hello, welcome back to Obscure Tech. Today we're going to talk about webcams and what you can do besides buying a cheap or semi-expensive webcam. Now, there's a lot of webcams out there on the market today that are $200 and $300. I've never used one of those, so I'll be clear from the get-go on that. Don't know if those are any good, but right now I've got a Soios SOIOS 2K FHD Full HD 2K Soios webcam hooked up to, I'll tell you in a minute. But anyways, this is about a $25 webcam that I was pretty excited to get because it said 2K Full HD. Now, the colors and everything, they don't look terrible. It might be a little bit blown out. It's fine, a little blown out, no big deal. You got some really bright spots on my head. I am in my studio. It is well lit. This is not one of the worst cameras I've seen as far as image quality and colors go, but look at that fisheye effect. My studio does not look like this at all. It is totally bubbling out my wall, and it just looks distorted, wonky, and weird. Now, granted, if I were to bring everything closer to me or zoom in, I don't know, it's not getting that much better. My face is fine. Maybe it's rounding out my face a little bit. Maybe I'm sexier on the Soios 2K Full HD webcam, but this isn't giving me the results that I really desire. And that's why I'm here to talk about, instead of buying a cheap webcam, I've got another solution for you that actually gives you a lot more than just a webcam, but is a pretty damn good webcam. I digress. Let's try a few more webcams real quick before we even dive into that realm. Okay, so we tried a $20 webcam, $25 webcam. How about a $10 webcam? I got this $10 webcam off of Facebook Marketplace, and it is cheapy, plasticky, and all of that good stuff. But I will say, it is not the worst webcam I've ever used. It's okay. It really is okay. Still has a bit of the bubbling effect. Definitely a more shallow field of view. This would be okay for up close web meetings and stuff. I actually might even like it more than a $20 one. I don't have any of the ripples going on my screen right now. Still a little fisheye, but again, $10 webcam, it's passable. Like, if you needed something like this, I mean, it is passable. And I do, again, the lighting is good in here, but I still think we can do a lot better. So let's test another one real quick. Now we've got one that a lot of people say you should get as your first webcam, and it's the Microsoft LifeCam HD 3000, which is a 720p webcam, and I've got to say, it sucks. I do not think this is very good. I've had the Logitech C920, and it's okay, but it blows everything out as well. Most of these webcams you just have to do a lot of adjustment to get them anywhere close to what would be a good setup for recording YouTube videos. And really, YouTubers, at least the ones that are beginning, I think really just want to have a quick and easy, simple setup and just kind of go. Now, I imagine this image might be able to be fixed up a little, but it's very soft and it's oversaturated. And I do have the ripple effect in the screen behind me again. So I don't know. I'll tell you what's worse though. My $1,000 HP Envy laptop, the webcam from it, it's worse. Here it is. Now for the entire reason I even decided to make this video. This is now the image quality I'm rocking, and it is not really any more expensive than a nicer webcam. Logitech Brio, C920. It's kind of in between those two. But what I'm using now, and let me reiterate, tablet cameras, laptop cameras, stuff like that, usually just not very good default plugged in out of the box. You got to tweak and tweak and tweak and tweak. This is kind of what I would suggest. Not just kind of, but this is what I would suggest if you want a good webcam and you've got a simple setup. Maybe you've just got a basic laptop or less. Maybe you're using a Chromebook. I don't know what you're using. But the image quality here, we have no bubbling. We have no real ripple in the screen behind me. The colors are pretty solid. They're not oversaturated. Nothing's really blown out. It's pretty smooth. And this is very workable. And this is default. And this webcam is not even necessarily a webcam. This is an older Microsoft Surface Pro 4, and I've owned a 5. And this is the front camera. It's not even the rear camera. It's a 5 megapixel front camera. And honest to God, if I was starting a YouTube channel today, I think I would just go with an older Surface Pro. I got this on Mercari for $90 shipped. $90 shipped. And I'll give you a little preview here of the Surface Tab. $90 shipped. Got the Surface Tab. I did break it. That's unfortunate, but the mic I'm using is even plugged into the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Got it on a tablet stand for mono price that was $7. Got my lighting all set up. As you can see, the light is on the Surface Pro 4. Once I used the Surface Pro 5, I was blown away. I did some episodes of the Obscure Hotline with Bronson from Audio Hotline, and he's like, dude, what camera are you using? And I was like, it is the webcam in this Surface Pro 5, that thing which I got for like $178 on back market. So rather than looking for a webcam, maybe grab you a mono price tablet stand, grab you an old Surface Pro tablet, maybe even the 3. I don't know if the 3's got the same quality or not, but I know the 4 and the 5 that you can get for $100 or pushing $200. They have pretty darn good webcams that you can start making YouTube videos basically immediately. Like, this is a solid setup. The field of view, this is very close to what I use on my other channel, Obscure Mics. As far as field of view goes, I want a little bit of brick background. I want the whole screen. I want myself. I can probably perfect this to where I want it. One sec. This right here is really close to my typical setup on Obscure Mics. And again, not blown out. The lighting's doing its job. I could do this. I could make YouTube videos on this tablet and be perfectly fine with the front-facing camera and just use this. So maybe instead of dropping a bunch of cash on all these cheap webcams or even semi-expensive webcams, do yourself a favor, grab a Surface Pro, the 4, the 5, the 6, maybe even the 3. Don't know about that yet, and make your videos this way. I don't know about you, but I think this is a fairly pleasing image without breaking the bank. Not to mention, you could sell off whatever computer you're using. You can use the 3.5 millimeter jack and a just regular, this is a Comica Hrm-s is what this is. Just a small diaphragm electric condenser plugged directly into the Surface Pro. OBS is recording. The webcam is, this is simple. This is about as simple as it gets. So maybe start your YouTube channel with something like this and go from there. This will make you happy at least for a while. Obscure Tech, highly recommend the older Surface tablets. Again, not expensive. It'll do the job. You can run your audio equipment in. You can do it. You can do it. That was a little bit annoying. Obscure Tech, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.